I'm J. Lenora Bressler, and welcome to the January 2nd, 2018 edition of the Bible, Delight in the Details. We're going to look today at a verse that is often quoted. It's in the little book of James in chapter 2, verse 17. For without works, faith is dead. Sometimes it's translated slightly differently, but faith alone without works also is dead. And I want to talk about this because it's a new year, and this is an important foundational understanding of the Christian belief system. There is no question that throughout the Bible, and especially throughout the New Testament, we are told that the way you are right with God is through faith alone. It is through faith, not works, lest any man should boast, says Paul. I cannot be good enough for God's terms. Yes, are there some people that if you look at their works, they appear to be more moral or in that sense better than others in this life? Of course, to deny that would be nonsense. There are certain people who are Christians who are further along in their sanctification, meaning in their journey toward becoming more and more like Christ than others. And so, yes, there should be a noticeable difference as we get closer and closer to God. As we continue our walk, we should be sinning less. Our good works should abound more. And therefore, of course, there's distinctions, not just between Christians and the rest of the world, but even among Christians, there is obvious differences with regard to our works. But it's like saying, I can swim further than you. I can swim 5 miles. And you say, well, I can only swim 3 miles. Well, if we're trying to swim across the Atlantic Ocean, it really doesn't matter. We're both going to drown. God's perfection and his standard is so high that none of us, no matter how great our works are, could ever hope to be good enough for God. And so God has graciously, think of that, so graciously said, I know you cannot meet that standard, and therefore I am not requiring that of you. So calm down, chill out, relax. I am sending my own son who can meet that standard and will stand in your place when it comes to judgment on that final day. And you do not have to stand in your works, which will be as rags. You can stand in his. But that does not mean that we are not expected to do good works. The Bible says, out of an abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And what James is talking about in chapter 2, and when you read the entirety of that chapter, you see it's very clear that he says that just like the soul animates the body, so faith animates works. You really can't have one without the other. When you believe something passionately, when you truly are grateful, it's going to come out. I tell people all the time, people are like toothpaste tubes. They can't help themselves. They keep squirting out, meaning that what you are inside is going to come forth. You can try to hide it. Oh, you can try to hide it a lot. But you know what? It will come out. My son, Tristan, loves to say that he can look at people and he can watch them and he knows what girl likes what boy and what boy likes what girl. And he tells me, oh, Mom, it's really very easy. You just have to sit and watch people and see them and see their body language and listen to them and listen to how they talk. Listen to what they say, listen to what they don't say, what they avoid saying. It's absolutely fascinating. And you know what? He is absolutely right. The truth will out. People are just not that good actors and actresses, frankly. And it's true with your faith as well. If you are truly committed to the Lord, it's going to come out. Your faith is going to erupt in statements about him. Your faith is going to come forward in you're so grateful and so happy for what he's done for you that you will want to replicate that in other people's life. You have been blessed in order that you might in turn be a blessing to others. And so we do not justify ourselves through, we are not justified to God through our works, but we are getting our credibility to witness to man through our works. Because if it's all talk and it's no walk, then people think you're a hypocrite, whether you are or not. And they will not listen to you. So you must talk the talk, walk the walk, and talk the walk, and walk the talk. It's all together, all consistent, and all inclusive. There is no categorizing the Christian life. It infuses everything, and your faith should pervade every single thing you do, all of your works. Let us make that our resolution for 2018. I'm J. Lenore Bressler, wishing you Happy New Year, and visit me on the next The Bible, Delight in the Details. Happy New Year.